Hey guys, we're back with Lucid9. When we last left off, we had some fun shenanigans with Gopher Metcher. And that's the only important thing that happened. That was fun. How many CGs? We only have the one, right? Wait. Oh yeah, right. We saw him sequence face. Unless that's not the main character, and that's just someone else. Like, you know, that's the twist. There's this other guy who's just in this CG. That'd be pretty crazy. I just predicted the whole visual novel. Like, I predicted the twist. No, that's not. That's not going to happen. Technically, the series should be dominantly offensive, but for some reason, I'm just amused by it. He's talking about Gopher Metcher. I think I'm actually becoming fond of it. I got the achievement! Oh, yo, it's leading Gopher Metcher. Suddenly ringing my phone to expand on my thoughts. What's your name? Shigure? Come on, be you. Heck yes! Do I have to? Oh. Did I actually have a choice there? Oh, sorry, I'd better answer this one. Shigure? Ah, Ishiyama. Most intriguing circumstances transpired and necessitates immediate reagency. I'm not going on another little goose chase, if that's what you mean. Ha! I aver that this is a far more exigency than a mere preliminary. Despite myself, I'm intrigued. And what would that be? The police have come to an impasse and exact juvenancy for the recent disappearance within the Osamu Imperial Boarding Academy. Are you conversant with the cases? Are you fully thinking back to the events of the morning? Yeah, I'm somewhat... Oh, are we going to the amusement park now? That means we're -6, not -7. Somewhat familiar with the recent disappearances. Well, I should hope so, given that you attend the very institution. At any rate, you must meet me at the school tomorrow morning. We're scouring every last inch of that campus, even if it requires neglecting sleep. With luck, a crucial piece of evidence may be uncovered. Disappearances, neglecting sleep, evidence. What's going on? So we're searching the academy for a lead on the recent disappearances? That is to what I previously adverted. Are you deaf or really improficient of fathoming such elementary conceptualizations with your tawdry intellectuality? There goes the canon of verbal abuse. I'm honestly impressed. Can't match her in that regard. But no one disturbs my sleep. No one. You're expecting me to pull an all-nighter for this? Well, naturally. The case demands it. Not doing that. Get some other people to help. On the contrary, as I have no qualms with neglecting sleep, you should be the one recruiting. Gather your accomplices as you deem necessary, Ishiyama. Meet me by the school gates at 8 a.m. sharp. But isn't it illegal to share confidential case information with civilians? It ought to be felonious to possess such infidential acumen, but yet you're not incarcerated. Yeah, that doesn't answer my question. Should you choose to go alone, then that you'll be spending the entirety of your day in investigation. Not even getting paid. If you really don't want to do it, you don't have to. But we both know you're already too curious for that. It's really unfair that she's actually right. Sometimes I wish she was oblivious and stupid. Then again, she wanna be Shigure. Guess I have a lot of calls to make. Oh, what if it like let you choose who to take with you? So there are like 10 different variations of the same scene. That'd be pretty cool. Take a lot of effort, but be pretty cool. When I arrived at the academy the next morning, I found a fairly sensible group of people gathered by the gate. None of them looking particularly happy with me. Well, look who actually showed up. Well, why is she coming? Elizabeth's definitely the angriest. Probably shouldn't have pulled the blackmail card to get her dinner. Okay. But I like this song, by the way. Is it going to like pick up? Or is it just this? Because... Shh, I'm listening. Okay, anyway. At the same time, I need as many people as I can get. You thought I wouldn't? Honestly? No. It's the guy who organized this. Why wouldn't I show up? Once an irresponsible person, always an irresponsible person. What, do you like some pepper with that salt? Oh, got her! I'm just telling him how to improve. Sure you are. I haven't had a single constructive thing. I haven't said it. Does he deserve it? He doesn't bloody take anything seriously. Has he ever excelled? Ever? Is this still about the stupid project from last year? I want to hear about this. It wasn't stupid. Clearly, you don't have the brains to understand. Hey, lay off her. Hey, can we just stay out of this, Yahiko? Look, Elizabeth. Tried to just ignore you. Thought you improved because Yama stopped talking about you. Hold on, the store page. Yeah, we're not on 4 days prior, so I guess we're on day 6 now. Guess we haven't gotten to the amusement park with friends yet. You're too stubborn to think you might be wrong. You know nothing about me. Stop shooting off your mouth like an ignorant. You come here and say that to me. Your boss need it let loose for you spill 'em. Can then what you done, eh? What? For a second, I find myself double-checking whether that was indeed Mizaki Kazuhaya who just spoke. Judging from the fact that everyone else looks like just as bewildered as me, answers are sounding yes. Combustion immediately comes to a halt. Sato is seemingly the only person who actually registered what Masaki just said. She's right, ain't no use in us arguing. Oh, alright then. Guess that's one way to defuse an angry Masato. Makes it a little scary is how easy Masaki could do so. Elizabeth and Yuri turn away in a huff, but they stay silent. I'm not completely sure whether it's out of respect for Masaki, or if they simply don't have the energy to keep arguing. Well, this is getting off to a great start. It appears you've accrued a respectable quantity of potential peons after all, Ishiyama. Now Shigure is here, which will either fix everything or make matters much, much worse. Betting on the latter. Oh, wait, isn't that... Eri? What are you doing here? Don't trust someone with that name. You! Elbow him in the ribs to shut him up. He seems to understand. Right, because they are eating ribs! I get it! She's with me, obviously. I've forgotten about that. You know, the whole him hitting on. I, on the other hand, have my own inquiry. Or what means have you acquainted yourself with Eri Hiraga? How do I know her? Same school, remember? And you address her with some similitude of fellowship. Oh, was she the one that put the riddles there? That makes sense. How do you know her? I have no obligation to acknowledge queries impelled by a marginally competent plebeian. With this kind of affirmation of my hard efforts, she moves into the group, examining each person from head to toe, then they stare back, unsure of how to react. Huh, intriguing. Oh, I see. What are you doing? Shigure only returns to the center of the group without another word. I'm Shigure Enomoto, a freelance detective. Ain't you kinda young for that? 26 years of age, you tendentious imbecile, and legally certified. She flushes through a badge of Masato, who only shrugs. You're 26? Yes. Try to keep yourself from any further counterproductive disruptions. After a moment of silence, during which she takes a deep breath with Eri, comfortingly patting her back, she seems to regain control. She's been summoned on account of an extremely important affair, so you might expect cannot divulge details due to the confidential nature of the case. However, I can tell you the following. We're searching for any information that may be related to the recent disappearances of Academy students. You may be meticulous, you must be witty, you must be adaptable, and above all, you must stay alive. Words carry unusual, dramatic weight. Quick glance around the anger confirms my suspicions. Every person is leaning towards Shigure, a glimmer of excitement in their eyes. Even Elizabeth seems interested. Heck, I'm looking for... My voice just cracked. Heck, I'm looking forward to this. Turns out that Shigure can be inspiring when she wants to be. Investigate all areas of the school until noon, where we shall reconvene at the garden rooftop to debrief. Leave no stone unturned. The lives of innocent citizens lie in our hands. Innocent citizens. That like it kinda rhymes. 3, 2, 1. Break! Mission starts! Every person in the group tears off in every direction. Only Eri, Yuri, and Shigure remain. Yuri shuffles close to Shigure with a shy smile. I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I tagged along with you? Being a detective just sounds so cool. She has stars in her eyes. But of course, only if it's okay with you and Eri. Notice Shigure's chest pop up slightly with like a proud veteran aiming to impress the newbies. Yuri probably scored extra points by including Eri. Huh, if you insist, Eri. I like how her eye just moves slightly. Eri glances from Yuri to Shigure and back. Each of her brow furrowing slightly. Shigure, noting her hesitation, just a comforting smile. Remember? Aerie stares vacantly at Shigure for a long, long moment, then nods, the corners of her lips rising just slightly. It's settled. What's your name? It's Yuri. Yuri Hayata. Must depart at once. Yuri, enlightenment awaits. She promptly dashes away, Yuri on her heels. Aerie briefly glances in my direction as she follows them out. Spend an idle moment relishing the fresh air against my face and the glorious serenity of silence. Then I straighten my shoulders and evaluate my surroundings, ready to start my investigation. Okay, we get to choose. I mean, we gotta go through the entrance anyway. I wonder if this is gonna be one of those ones where you have to do all of them, or one of those ones where you only do one. Or maybe just 2 or 3, but... Entrance makes more sense, I think. Like, cafeteria, lots of kids go there. Well, kids. People go there. But, at the same time, lots of people have been there since, you know, the disappearances. The rooftop? Hardly anyone goes to the rooftop, I assume. But at the same time, you know, that's... In the courtyard, that's a mixed bag. The office is lining the school entrance. Maybe I could glean something from there. The question is, how can I legally obtain confidential information without a license? Mr. Ryota! Access to your informational database. I presume we were in agreement. I guess I found my license. Should have expected Shigure to come here. Faculty office does, after all, hold the official records. Anything from other locations would mainly be hearsay. Certainly, Miss Enomoto. Please wait a moment while I prepare the database. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Gotta check something. Okay, I get it now, It's all clear. A crystal. I'm not gonna explain what happened. The secretary withdraws into the offices. Shigure turns to Yui, polishing her glasses up to the bridge of her nose. Sadly, there's a little glamour. There is little glamour in our line of work. Much of it is limited to scouring through paperwork. Really? Yes, however, as our talents are better spent on proper investigation, we often delegate such tasks to menial workers. Suddenly, her arm shoots out and pulls me by the shoulder. Exhibit A. Yama, what are you doing here? He shall, of course, be our manual labor. Wait, what? Oh, did detectives usually have those? Shigure shortens ever so slightly, clearly pleased by Yui's interest. But of course, isn't that a staple in mystery literature? The erstwhile sidekick diligently records the many escapades of the capable detective. Wow, being a detective sounds so interesting. But that's literature. Ah, she's back. Then again, this secretary conveniently pops out of the office. Slips a tablet into Shigure's hands. The system is digitized as per standard regulations, Miss Enomoto. Her eyes land on us. However, due to the confidential nature of this information, I cannot allow these students to... Come closer. Pardon? Come closer. The secretary glances around before inching forward, leaning down to meet Shigure's height. Shigure whispers something furiously into her ear, something that makes her eyes widen in shock. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose... Good. Off you go. She'll return this after it has been properly searched. What'd you tell her? I mean, that Aerie's a spy? She's actually like 30 years old? That I'm manual labor man? Well, I mean, Yui's not involved at all, really. The secretary immediately, it's like immediately, but also obediently, scurries off. Yuri grins in clear admiration. That was incredible. So it was. What did you tell her? She geared awfully fast. Well, I simply notified her that the 3 of you are undercover agents. I mean, 1.5 of that is correct. We don't know about Yui. Like, I mean, she could be. I don't think she is, but she could be. That's why you acted like it was a huge secret. Precisely. Stated that the identities must not be blown for the sake of the nation. That's really clever. That, good people, is why it's vitally important to practice one's prowess with language. Like, she bought that? Manipulation is the key to obtaining information. That doesn't sound very moral. At any rate, we must proceed. Evidence awaits. She dramatically activates the tablet, leveling through the Academy database. The amount of pure information it holds is frankly disturbing. For each student, they not only have basic information, but details filtered from any linked social media accounts. Well, Protege, would you like to take a look? I guess if you really Yes! Let me snoop through people's Facebook accounts. Yuri bolts in front of me, stretching the tablet out of my hands. Shigure eagerly flicks through the tablet as Shigure looks on with a proud smile. Haven't I been working for Shigure for what, 2 days now? Yuri just met Shigure today. Wait, what do I care? I'd be free if she took my job. No more random assignments, no more verbal abuse. It'd be heavenly. But I wouldn't get paid anymore. Right? Yuri suddenly leaps away from the tablet, startling me out of my thoughts. Oh gosh, I did not need to know that about Masato. What? Nothing? Nothing. I attempt to peer over her shoulder for a closer look, but Shigure promptly swipes the tablet. Good effort, Protege, but you must remember to prioritize the evidence above all else. Had you lost your grip on that tablet, our lead would have been obliterated. I mean, tablets aren't that fragile. Like, you can drop them once or twice and it probably won't break. And I mean, she's short, so like the speed at which this falls will be shorter because there's less distance. Eek! I didn't think of that. It's no big burden, but we must utilize the precious time we have been granted. She begins skimming through the tablet, as you have rapidly across the glass surface as she takes in every morsel of information. Huh. Yes. Oh, I see. What is it? What is it? We have one particularly very telling detail, something that should be addressed before we move on. What? Ishiyama. Is she gonna make me tell her what that is? She flings the tablet unceremoniously in my direction, barely able to catch it in time. So much for prioritizing the evidence above all else. Summarize. Why me? Because you're dragging the group down with your uselessness. But, summarize! Sir, yes sir! I dourly scan over the tablet as she hovers over my shoulder. Attempts to, except for considerable lack of height. Let me take a drink. Well? Oh, we got the thinking music. Waiver wire domain, steadily immersing myself with data. Apparently, there's already been 3 official disappearances. First was verified 6 days ago, second 4 days ago, and the third was verified just yesterday. Midori Mayano, second year, missing for 8 days. Toma Hayashi, first year, missing for 5 days. Akane Tsukino, second year, missing for 2 days. Wait, Akane? What does that name sound familiar? I think that's the girl they're fighting about. The other episode. Midori Mayano, Toma Hayashi, Akane Tsukino. Toma's a guy name, right? Ishiyama, pray give us something of marginal benefit before swine take to the air. Yeah. Continue skimming. There doesn't seem to be much connection with the student years, nor with their hobbies, grades, or anything really. Guess I should start with the basics and work my way up. Maybe I'll find something. All 3 students are children of wealthy families. Irrelevant. 86% of the academy student population belongs to families with an income bracket over 25 million yen. Wait, hold on. That's a lot! But hold on. That's a lot! That's who lived on campus at the dorms. As does the majority of the academy, faculty included. But here's the weird thing. Even during school break, which was when the first... Hold on. Yeah, OBS. Okay, you're working. I need to make sure another OBS incident doesn't happen. Even when the first victim, Midori Mayano, disappeared, the academy enforces curfew to protect both the students and its property. Curfew is something like 11:30 p.m., right, Yuri? Yeah. So on-campus students have this curfew at 11:30. All the victims lived on campus, so they would have to register for curfew. But according to these records, they all disappeared at night, even after registering for curfew. No one's supposed to be able to get in or out after curfew. Just so. Thus, Ishiyama, we have a bit of a quandary on our hands. How did these 3 students manage to leave during a time when they could not possibly do so? Leaving after the academy curfew, they wanted to stay out all night. Why lock themselves in at all? Why not just stay out for the whole day? Only one student had left after curfew. You easily wave it away as an exception. Maybe they don't want to get in trouble, but they really wanted to party or drink or do whatever academy students do. Maybe they had friends to help them out. But 3? Such a short time? Furthermore, it's 3 people who don't seem to have any strong relationship with each other. Excuse me, Miss Enomoto. The secretary pops out of nowhere, looking very stern over her thin-rimmed spectacles. Wait a moment. Can't, I'm afraid. Verify the identity of these students with the police headquarters. They'll no record of undercover agents at this location. What? I thought you said not to leak the... Shigure? Well, they're entirely divulged that degree of intelligence to a mere layperson. Also warn me of your previous stunts. Come investigate on your own, Miss Enomoto. Cannot reveal confidential information to ordinary students. Come on! I want to be a detective when I grow up. Come on. Let me play detective with this, like, 12-year-old pretending to be a 26-year-old detective. She promptly whisks the tablet out of my hands and strides back into the offices. I mean, you can kick these two out. Like, Aries, she could stay, but I mean, Yuri, come on now. Shigure stews in silence for a long, long moment. Yuri only tugs at her sleeves with a petulant expression. Sorry, Shigure, you shouldn't have come. Nonsense. Simply a perfect demonstration of the faults of bureaucracy. What did we learn from those records? Nothing. Nothing that was not already publicly accessible. Imbeciles. Shigure. Aries' simple call seems to mollify Shigure. Well, at the very least, I suppose we discovered some fairly important information. Primarily, the fact that each student logged in for curfew before they curiously vanished. That's a good start, at least. Sadly, not nearly significant enough. Oh yeah, so according to the Steam store page on Lucid9, hold on, let me read it. Free voice acting patch. All of Inciting Incident will be fully voiced in English by Yin Yang Voices, which those guys did the letter voice acting, I think, right? Or did they? Wait, that might actually be a different thing. They have a the letter people will have a similar name. Hold on, let me look at the store page. Yeah, it's Yang Yang. Oh, okay. That, I mean, Yin Yang, Yang Yang, same thing. So, anyway. Recording production has already begun, but it's a deliberate and lengthy process. Consequently, we're aiming to release the patch for voices in 2017. Currently, it is on December 31st at 6:52 p.m. So that means in the next 5 hours, 5 hours and 7 minutes, because it just turned to 53, we're going to get voice acting. So, I mean, I might as well just stop playing now and wait for the voice acting patch to come out of, you know, it can't be more than 5 hours. So, I mean, I'm joking, of course. I don't know what happened. Maybe they just stopped production on Lucid9's like sequel 2, or maybe they still work on it but got delayed. Could be anything. Then how do you propose we continue? Well, thankfully I anticipated that such an event might occur, made sufficient compensations. Come, Eri, Yui, Ishiyama. You're new. She marches up the stairs to the 2nd floor. Got a really bad feeling about this. Shigure hovers around the hallway before blasting into classroom 2B. Where's the music at? Hand swooping in an overly extravagant gesture. Stop the presses! Yui's eyes light up at this display of histrionics. She barges in right behind Shigure, pointing dramatically into the distance. We have arrived! All eyes laid on this peculiar sight. Just through the shadows before I'm dragged into their insane antics. Wait, is class in session? What kind of backup plan is this? Who are you? The question is not who am I, but rather who am I to you? Isn't that the same thing? Wrong! To you, I am superior. To you, I don't actually know how to say that word. Omniscient. That's no all, right? To you, I'm your master. To you, I am the law. To you, we are the truth. How long did they practice that? What is this, a comedy duo? Maybe it's some kind of advanced intimidation tactic. Teacher certainly looks frightened enough. Either that or concerned at their mental health. Yui! Shigure! Team Logic, solving crimes at the speed of light. What have you done? Surrender now or prepare to fight. Oh, that's right. Don't look at me, I don't know these people. Back to your class before I report you for truancy. Shigure becomes very fairy still, her hands curl into fists. Here we go again. Can I go back and go to the courtyard instead? I'm not another Anencephalius Catchuman. I'm a legitimate freelance detective, 26 years of age, officially licensed. I'm here on matters of extreme import. Teacher's eyes swirl at her excessively large vocabulary. As a result, there's no resistance when Shigure takes the podium, addressing the class students like a president at their inaugural address. Denizens of the city of Osamu, your cooperation is required for a situation most dire. For more information, I refer you to our head of public relations, Eri Hiraga. She nods her head at Eri, who, after a few moments of staring wordlessly at the podium, steps to the center of the classroom. Huh. Remove despite her introverted tendencies, she's a really good speaker. At the very least, she can't be worse than Shigure. Are any of you murderers? Never mind, she can be worse than Shigure. Way worse. What kind of question is that? Are we in trouble? I'm wasting our time. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Need to get us out of here before we're expelled for disruption. Well, you can just walk away. Best course of action, just... I mean, you're probably like in the doorway, probably, right? Just go through there. Take a left, down the stairs. They mentioned the one upstairs, right? Go out the front door, leave school, you're free. What can I do? Ha! Seems that even the simple question is a little to their tiny brains. Try something different, Harry. Have you seen any strange events recently? I think we're witnessing a strange event right now. Someone speaks! Quickly! Make your statement. Nothing? I just saw something outside. Of course, the old bait and switch trick. That'll get them to leave in a hurry. Outside! Quick! After them! Chase that cab! As they bolt into the hallway, Harry pulls out her phone and taps idly on its surface. Within a few seconds, a police siren is playing from its speakers. Quick! After them. She snappily walks away, siren still resounding from her phone. All eyes fall on me. The teacher only folds his arms, staring at me with a single raised eyebrow. What was all that about? Apologize before you run, please. Better just make a run for it. I promptly sprint out of the classroom, taking random turns until I finally feel safe. Well, I'm not sure where they went, but it's already time for a rendezvous. Guess I'd better head to the roof. Okay, so we only get one of the scenes then. Well, within a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop. I think I'll call it there. It's a bit earlier than I usually do, but I think I'll have to do it a bit later than I usually do if I keep going to get a good stopping point. So I'll see you guys next time. That's it for me today. My voice hurts. Well, my voice is tired. Whatever you want to say. I haven't recorded in like... the last thing I recorded was... What? Yeah, 20 seconds. So it's been more than a week. Gotta get back into it, you know? Baby steps. Although I'll probably be recording again tomorrow. Probably. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.